Right, yeah, so this is really dumb. I don't know who thought of this idea. Oh, maybe it was Alex G. That's who.
I'm gonna try and turn these $100 into $1 million, and we gotta hurry.
This is literally the exact same challenge. I'm going to show you all of the possible ways that I cheated and Alex G could have cheated. There's no way your average 20, 30-year-old person is going to be able to do this at all. Even if it is not your broker. I'm going to tell you this. I own Maven. I own the Maven server. I have had people come to me, influencers, and ask me to delete trades. I announced this on my Twitter. If you're not following my Twitter, follow it already. I'm also doing short form content. I'm going to keep you guys updated on the short form. Follow the Instagram, follow the Twitter. I'm flipping $100 to $1 million in 2 weeks. Wow, that's fucking stupid. How's he going to do that? So we are playing the game that, hey, we do need to make sure that we don't close below this level here because that's where we just gained, right? We gained that. We are waiting for that next trade setup here. This was the ideal range that we wanted to enter in before. So I'm just waiting for a more optimal time in order to enter. Right, cool. It looks like we've just taken the trade here off that low again. That's the level we wanted. So we're going to take that trade. We're going to let that run to the new highs. And we'll see if that goes. Hopefully, man, it is nerve-wracking. Okay, so it looks like it's coming up. It's near the end of the day, guys, so I do want to be a little bit cautious here and just close that out. At market is absolutely dumping, but I would love to get a long somewhere along here. If we get that failure, then I'm going to take the long and we're gonna shoot for those new highs there. It's as simple as that. So I did take the trade. We're looking at, you know, not the best entry. I ended up entering like right after this. We had that wick below, and after this close, I'm like, fuck it, let's let it run for one more candle here. I'm hoping we can get a new high here. If not, we might break it out at even if it does come back down. All right, you ready for this? Fucking, I let it go only a little bit further, only a little bit further to the new high. Check this out. Boom. Good today. It looks good. It looks like there's going to be a very obvious buy today. So we're going to try to snipe the entry and then rally it up. And hopefully we can get this cranked up today. Because this, I think I might have to go more than 1 hour, maybe more than 2 hour today and just let it run if I do catch the bottom. We're going to take this. We're going to take that trade and let that run. And then we're just going to shoot for that. And it's going to be a 5 hour today. Okay, I caught a really good entry. We're sitting at 40K profit right now. If this runs up, we're going to be at 100K profit easy. Okay, I'm going to show you the screenshot here. I'm late for a meeting, but I did close it out at 40K profit. Boom. All right, it was fake. Alex G also faked it. Everyone else who does account flips, they fake it. 100% of them pretty much. There are possibilities that they're not fake. And I'm going to give you the math right now of how this would actually work, okay? I'm going to show you the actual clips as well because I did record when I cheated. Okay, this is another clip of how cheating can work. All we have to do is add, you know, a bunch of balance. We're going to deposit DDWLG. We're going to deposit that in the account. Okay, now the account has a crazy balance. And what we're going to do is we're just going to add to it. We're going to buy here, and then we're just going to keep layering in, and I'm going to delete all the trades that didn't go into profit, all right? So we're just going to add more, buy limit, and then eventually one of those will work, and I'm going to delete all the ones that didn't work, right? Let's look at what a realistic scenario of somebody's actual win rate might be. If they have a 1 hour trade setup, somebody trading, you know, some sort of challenge that, you know, maybe they have a 65% win rate. That's a very common thing, 65% win rate. So quick math here for you so you don't have to do it yourself. You would have to do 270 times on average in order to get that right. So let's say it took you, I'm just going to ground down and say that took you 1 week to do because half of them are going to fail quickly. So, you know, you're going to be able to cycle it quickly, right? If they fail fail, you just start over. So let's say each trial on average takes you a week only to pass through, right? So 270 weeks is what that takes. So that is 270 is like multiple years, right? So let's say you did that every single week for an entire year. It would take you over 5 years to be able to accurately do that without cheating, okay? Do you really think the average influencer who has not been doing this for 13 years, I've been doing this for 13 years and I've been trained by somebody who's been doing this for 40 years, okay? There's no way your average 20, 30-year-old person is going to be able to do this at all if they have a profitable system. I'm assuming here they have a profitable system, okay? I'm going to show you all of the possible ways that I cheated and Alex G could have cheated. I have speculation on how he cheated to do this, right? But I am replicating this and showing you exactly how it's done in multiple ways. One, the first way that you can cheat is to make a hedging account where you can bet 2 directions at the same time and then delete the trade, the losing trade, before it even closes, okay? And then close the winning trade, okay? So there's no trace of the losing trade at all. And this way, you would be able to just let them run forever until you get to the profit that you want, and things would take time. Sure, that would be a slower way to do it, okay? Another way to do it is what I did. You can continuously DCA into trades and then delete the ones that weren't on the bottom so that you can show, hey, I got that sniper entry, right? The other way that you can cheat is to add to your balance so that you have incredible amounts of drawdown. And that would go hand in hand with the previous one I just told you, is you need a lot of drawdown. And then you would be adding and removing the deposit balance so that you would then, show that hey, I only have $100, but the reality is I added $1,000, so I have 10 times as much drawdown, and then that way I can just remove $900 later and it would look fine. Another way to do it is to reverse hedge on multiple pairs, right? So bet on the ES and bet on the NASDAQ, 2 different directions, and then delete the one that doesn't work, right? That's if you don't want to hedge on the same pair. So the way that you can show that you are preemptively talking about the trade you're going to take is just record 2 versions of the same thing if you are hedging, right? Or what you can do is you can say, hey, I'm looking for these levels, right? And then the one that does hit as you're DCAing, and then you say, okay, I've entered now, right? And then you show that. Or you can even go back in time and show the trades in back, like 5 minutes ago after they've ripped up, and show, hey, I actually did take a trade here. It's very, very easy to show that I am actually trading these live and I am telling you, and then you just delete everything that's wrong, okay? So that nobody has any trace, okay? Now, in terms of my FX book, the way that you do my FX book is all you have to do is make sure there is no data on any of the old trades that got deleted, any of the ins, including the outs, because when you're looking at a trade, there is an in and there is an out, okay? And then there's the profit from the out. So if you are tracking just the out, you could see people looking to see those in trades to see if you've forgotten to delete those. So the in order, and then the execution, and then the out, and then the execution for the out, okay? And then the profit comes from the execution from the out, right? Based off of the in, right? So you have to make sure that you delete those too. So when you upload it, my FX book, you have to delete that. And you also have to delete any deposits or withdrawals and then make it look authentic, right? I think that's all. There's another note I wanted to talk about is, even if it is not your broker, I'm going to tell you this, I own Maven. I own the Maven server. I have had people come to me, influencers, and ask me to delete trades. So why? Why would I do that? First of all, is because, hey, why would they want to do that? First of all, well, one, so that they can do exactly what I did, right, to you guys right now, and show their clients that, hey, I am a good trader, so that they can scam them and sell a course, right? Why would the broker agree to that? Well, let's say you have a situation like Alex G, where he just made $1 million from 100. Well, whatever broker he just used just got a shitload of attention and, gets reserved as, let's say he doesn't own that broker, for example. Maybe he approached them, and all you have to do is get one of the brokers to say, hey, yeah, I'm a scammy broker too. I would love to make some more money at the cost of other people, right? And all they do is they delete the trade and they feel morally just by that, and that's perfectly fine because, hey, they're not the one scamming, but Alex G might be the one scamming, right? So all you need to do is find somebody that agrees to delete trades so that they can get that promotion for their brokerage, because it will say on my FX book, the broker name there or whatever it is, and then you get advertising.